Hello friends, welcome again in sessions of online oil hydraulic and pneumatic. Myself Praveen Jinjala from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's session, we will discuss about the hydraulic and pneumatic symbols. First of all, we will discuss about what is requirement of hydraulic and pneumatic symbol, and then after we will discuss step by step the different symbols of hydraulic and pneumatic. So let's start our session. What is requirement of hydraulic symbol? If you want to design hydraulic and pneumatic circuit, so we have to compulsory remember the different symbols of hydraulic component and pneumatic component. So we have to compulsory remember the different symbols for designs of hydraulic and pneumatic circuits. First symbols of hydraulic system is like the energy supply, in which first column will be symbol, second column will be designation, and third column will be explanation. So now first symbol we are starting about the air compressor, in which the symbol first of all draw the circle, then after the insert the triangle into circle, and triangle compulsory outward to the circle. So this will be the symbols of air compressor. We also know about the what is compressor, different types of compressor, function of compressor. Compressor basically used for the compress the air and supply the pressurized air to pneumatic system, and we have to create the our work. Second symbol is about your receiver. Function of air receiver is to receive the air or storage the air in compressor unit. Simply draw the rectangular, so this will be symbols of air receiver. Next symbol is hydraulic pump. Hydraulic pump is two types, one directional and two directional hydraulic pump, and this is the symbols of constant displacement type hydraulic pump. There are the many types of hydraulic pump as like the positive displacement and non-positive displacement pump. In next chapter, we will detail discuss about the what is pump, function of hydraulic pump, different types of hydraulic pump, comparison between the different hydraulic pumps. In this session, we will only for discuss about the what is symbol and what is functions of different component of hydraulic and pneumatic system. First symbol is representations of one directional hydraulic pump, and second symbol is representation of two directional, means bidirectional. Fluid will be go outside and inside for hydraulic pump. So this is the two directional constant displacement type pump symbol. Next is one directional and two directional hydraulic pump with variable displacement. So the difference between the symbols of constant and variable displacement is only for the draw the cross arrow for variable displacement. So this is the difference between the hydraulic pump with constant displacement and variable displacement. Now we will discuss about the rotary actuators. First of all, the what is function of rotary actuator in hydraulic and pneumatic system. So rotary actuator will be convert hydraulic energy into mechanical energy. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the component of hydraulic and pneumatic system. So the function of actuator is opposite to hydraulic pump. Hydraulic pump will be convert the mechanical energy into hydraulic energy, while the actuator convert hydraulic energy into mechanical energy. So we can also say that actuator is nothing but our final output. So the first rotary actuator will convert hydraulic energy into rotary motion. So first symbol is rotary pneumatic actuator. It is the constant displacement type actuator. Difference between the hydraulic and pneumatic actuator is only for difference in triangle. If you draw the simple triangle, so it will be pneumatic symbol. If you draw the dark triangle, so it will be symbols of hydraulic actuator. So actuator will be convert the hydraulic energy into mechanical energy, and applications of rotary actuator is used for the transportation, belt conveyor, or in automation as per the requirement. So here the only for difference between the single direction and two direction is only for the single triangle and double triangle. Next is pneumatic actuator with variable displacement, means output will be vary according to requirement. So the difference between the symbols of constant and variable actuator is only for draw the cross arrow. So it will be become the variable displacement actuator. Next is hydraulic motor. Same function as a pneumatic rotary actuator. In hydraulic system, we use the hydraulic motor for conversions of hydraulic energy into rotary motion. In automation, there are the two types of motion requirement, as like the linear and rotary motion. For linear motion, we use the cylinders for conversions of hydraulic energy into linear motion. But if you to required for a rotary motion, so we have to utilizations of rotary pneumatic actuator, and for hydraulic system, hydraulic motor. So function of hydraulic motor is conversions of hydraulic energy into rotational motion. So these two symbols is about the single direction and double direction hydraulic motor. Next symbol is single and double direction of hydraulic motor for variable displacement. So also said earlier, the difference between the constant and variable displacement is only for draw the cross arrow. So it will be become the variable displacement hydraulic motor. Now we will discuss about the service unit using pneumatic system. Service unit first component is air filter. We all know about what is the functions of filter, requirement of filter. Mainly the air filter used in pneumatic system for remove the contaminants in system, for protections of system, or increase the life cycle of hydraulic and pneumatic system. So this is the first symbol of air filter. Function of air filter also for remove the water particle from the compressed air. Second symbol is dryer. Function of dryer is to dry the air. If there is some water particle in atmospheric air, so dryer used for the remove the water particle from compressed air. So the difference between the air filter and air dryer symbol is only for draw the dotted line or draw the horizontal line. Next symbols of service unit is lubricator. Function of lubricator in pneumatic system is used for the increase the lubricant properties of compressed air. Due to the continuously motions of components, there will be wear and tear out. So reduce of the wear and tear out or reduce the friction between the relative motion components, we use the lubricator. Function of lubricator same as like the venturi meter cross section. Whenever the air will be passed from compressor to lubricator, so due to the change in cross section area, automatically oil particle will be added to the compressed air and air will be become the lubricant. Next is regulator. Regulator, it is used for the regulate the flow of air or regulate the flow of compressed air. Same as like the by changing the cross section area, we can easily regulate the flow rate. This is the symbols of flow rate, and it will be representation of spring return type, and cross arrow will be representation will be variable displacements of regulator. So regulator will be continuously variable, so it will be comes in original position by utilizations of spring, and this is the arrow will be representation of continuously changing the area of flow rate. Next is FRL unit. It is the full form of FRL is filter, regulator and lubricator, and this is the actual diagram of FRL unit. This is the filter, this is the regulator and this is the lubricator. So this will be combined in one unit for pneumatic system. First diagram is filter. Same as like earlier says, the filter function of filter is to remove the contaminants and dust particle from compressed air. And this is the lubricator used for the increase the lubricant properties of compressed air. Because by compressing of the air, there will be become the hot air, and it will be create the more wear and tear out the component of pneumatic system. So reduce this type of wear and tear and friction, we have to utilizations of lubricant. So the combined unit of FRL unit, this is the combinations of filter, regulator and lubricator. Now we will discuss about the direction control valve actuation method. Means how to operate the direction control valve. First of all, the function of direction control valve. Function of direction control valve is to direct the hydraulic fluid to particular cylinder for extraction and retraction. So this is the function of direction control valve. And how we can operate? So basically three methods of operations of direction control valve. First method is manually operation direction control valve. How can we manually operate it? First symbols of manually operated is general manual operation. As like the simple operations of valve. Simply we have to utilize of for hand for operation of direction control valve. As like the on and off of direction control valve. Second symbols is push button type. Simply apply the force for push button and we can also operate the direction control valve. So simply apply the force, we can also operate the direction control valve by utilizations of push button. Next one is lever operated. Simply lever used for particularly on and off of direction control valve. And last one is detent lever type direction control valve. If you want to automations in hydraulic and pneumatic circuit, so we have to required for long durations of period of operation. So that's time detention type lever type direction control valve operating methods is used. Second method is mechanically operations of direction control valve. We can also improve the performance compared to the manually operation. And mechanical operation, first is foot pedal type. It is also used in industry for by utilizations of foot for operations of different types of direction control valve. Simply apply the pressure by utilizations of foot and we can also operate the direction control valve. Second one is roller lever operated. Simply cam and follower types of mechanism. Whenever you apply the force at a roller, so valve will be automatically operate according to requirement. So automatic in operations, roller lever type direction control valve used. Next one is ideal return roller type actuator. In this type of valve, it is used for ideally in operation in one direction. And next one is spring actuation. Means utilizations of direction control valve operation by utilizations of spring, and it will be comes in original position by utilizations of spring location. So this was about the manually operations of direction control valve. So different symbol as like the foot pedal type, lever operated or roller lever operated or ideal return lever operated and spring actuation time. Next one is operations of direction control valve by utilizations of pneumatic actuation direction control valve. Simply the symbols of pneumatic energy utilizations for operations of direction control valve. So these types of method used for automations in hydraulic and pneumatic system. Now we will discuss about the direction control valve. Function of direction control valve is to direct the fluid or direction of the fluid to particular location for our requirement as like the extraction and retraction of hydraulic cylinder. First direction control valve is 2x2 direction control valve, and direction control valve designed according to the square box. If there is the two positions, so there will be two square box. Three positions, so there will be three square box. First box is representations of direction control valve position, and second will be representation of directions of hydraulic fluid. Here the 2x2 means first two will be representations of number of port. here the 2x2 direction control valve, there is the 2 port. First one is will be connected to pump and second will be connected to cylinder. Second two will be representation of numbers of position, means how many position can be achieved by utilizations of this type of direction control valve. In first position, fluid will be passed from pump to the cylinder. In second position, fluid will be passed from cylinder to reservoir. So this is the second positions of direction control valve. So in all direction control valve, first numerical will be representations of numbers of port and second numerical will be representations of numbers of position. So here the limitations of 2x2 direction control valve is we can use only for single acting cylinder. Second is 3x2 direction control valve. Number of port will be 3 and numbers of position will be 2. So this is the diagram of 3x2 direction control valve. In first position, fluid will be passed from pump to the cylinders, while in second position, fluid will be passed from cylinder to the reservoir. So this is the two position. In first position, fluid will be passed from pump to the our cylinder, and second position, cylinder to the reservoir. So this is the 3x2 direction control valve, and 3x2 direction control valve only for use for the operations of single acting cylinder, and this is the symbols of 3x2 direction control valve. First arrow will be representation of positions of fluid from pump to the cylinder, and second is in steady position. In second position, fluid will be passed from cylinder to the reservoir. So this is the two position and 3 port of valve. Next direction control valve is 4x2 direction control valve, and it is two positions valve. So there is the only for 2 square box for direction control valve. Advantages of 4x2 direction control valve is it is used for operations of double acting cylinder for extraction and retraction. In first position, it is shown fluid will be passed from pump to the cylinder B, means it is a extraction position. And second point, same time, fluid will be passed from A to T, means from A side of cylinder to the reservoir or tank. In second position, P will be connected to A and B will be connected to the T. So same time operation will be possible. Next is 4x3 direction control valve. So comparison between the 4x2 and 4x3 is only for in positions. In 4x3 direction control valve, there is the 3 position. Same as like the in 4x2 direction control valve. But difference is that only for steady position. So the in first position, cross fluid will be possible. Second position, pump will be in ideal condition. And in third position, fluid will be passed continuously from pump to the cylinder and cylinder to the reservoir. So this is the diagram of 4x3 direction control valve. In first position, P will be connected to A. In second position, P will be connected to B. And in third position, pump will be work in ideal condition. So there will be no output. And next and last direction control valve is 5x2 direction control valve. So difference between the 4x2 and 4x3 and 5x2 direction control valve is in 5x2 direction control valve, numbers of position will be 2 and numbers of port will be 5. So 5x2 direction control valve generally used for pneumatic system. In 5x2 direction control valve, there is the 2 vent. One will be connected to pump or compressor. So fluid in first position, fluid will be passed from 1 to 2 and same time 4 to 5. In second position, one will be connected to 3. So fluid will be returned in 4 to 5 port. So 5x2 direction control valve normally used in pneumatic system, but we can also use for hydraulic system. Only for difference is there is the 2 vent is available for 2 port. There is the 2 vent available for separate of discharge of fluid. Thank you.